Alphabet Incorporated's Google delivered a sharp message to staff traveling overseas who may be impacted by a new executive order on immigration from President Donald Trump: "Get back to the U.S. now." Google Chief Executive Officer Sundar Pichai slammed Trump's move in a note to employees Friday, telling them that more than 100 company staff are affected by the order, according to two people familiar with the matter. "It's painful to see the personal cost of this executive order on our colleagues," Pichai wrote in the memo, a copy of which was obtained by Bloomberg News. "We've always made our view on immigration issues known publicly and will continue to do so." The comments underscore a growing rift between the Trump administration and several large U.S. technology companies, which have lobbied for fewer immigration restrictions. Trump signed an executive order Friday prohibiting entry by people from 7 majority Muslim nations for 90 days. Citizens of Syria, Iraq, Iran, Sudan, Somalia, Yemen and Libya would be banned from entering the U.S. for the period, while the government determines what information it needs to safely admit visitors. The Department of Homeland Security issued a directive on Friday afternoon ordering the Customs and Border Control Agency to enforce the order, the New York Daily News reported. Late Friday, some green card and visa holders were already being blocked from boarding flights to the U.S., the newspaper said. Some Google employees were traveling abroad and were trying to get back to the U.S. before the order took effect. The company asked them to reach out to Google's security, travel, and immigration teams for assistance, according to one of the people familiar with the situation. The people asked not to be identified, talking about internal company communications. The employees in question normally work in the U.S. but just happen to be abroad either on work assignments or vacations. The concern is that even if Google staff have valid visas, they may still be at risk if they're from one of the 7 countries and they're outside the U.S. when the order kicks in, the person also said. A Google spokesman could not immediately be reached for comment late Friday. "We are advising our clients from those 7 countries who have green cards or any type of H-1B visa not to travel outside the U.S., said Ava Benak, a partner at immigration law firm Benak Calopi LLP, while noting that the order takes effect immediately. No one is really sure whether a green card holder from these 7 countries can return to the U.S. now. It's fairly clear that an H-1B visa holder can't," Benak said. The H-1B lets U.S. companies employ graduate-level workers from other countries in technical occupations such as technology, engineering and science. If anyone in these situations has the misfortune to have gone abroad recently, it's a treacherous moment, possibly for green card holders too, Benak said. Other technology companies are likely in a similar situation, she added. Facebook Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Mark Zuckerberg said Friday he was concerned by Trump's recent moves to restrict immigration.